All right, hey everyone, Jeff here at stopthepirates.blogspot.com. So let's talk about accepted for value, and your debt is actually prepaid with what's known as money of account. There is no real substance or money of exchange like gold or silver anymore. The money used to be backed by gold and silver. Um, Only accounting adjustments and set-offs are what we have now, and they agreed to do this for you after they gathered up all the gold from the people and passed House Joint Resolution 192 back in 1933. So it was a law. You had to take your gold-backed dollars, your U.S. dollars, and take them to a Federal Reserve Bank and exchange them for Federal Reserve notes, which is a fiat currency. It was still actually backed by gold up until I think 1971, when we actually ran out of gold. See, I say we, but it's not we, it's them, because we were taken over by these European central bankers, and they're willing to open the cash drawer for us and give us as much of the stuff as we need. I think as long as we're going to do what they want to do, because creditors control. So if you want to build a road or infrastructure or things like that, there's really no money for you. But for war, yeah, they'll open the chest, open the vault for you. Go to war. We're going to take over these countries, and that's really their plan, is to take over the world. That's what the military, the U.S. military, is for. And you can see it now. I mean, even after 9/11, that Wesley Clark said we're going to take over 7 countries in 5 years, and they haven't done it so far. It's been about 20 years, but almost 20 years. But I think they still need to take out Iran. And it's interesting. We don't really hear about it, but the United States military is involved in 7 wars right now, and I couldn't even name them all for you. I know there's Afghanistan, Iraq, Syria, even some down in Africa. They're warring everywhere, and there's over 400 giant military bases. Some of them are just like cities, and this is how they're paying for it, and this is the ultimate goal. And some people hypothesize that once they get their world system set up like we have, of central banks in all these countries around the world, then they're going to start releasing the bioweapons and reducing the population very, very quickly. So, yeah, you had to turn in all your gold, and like all good companies, they offer the U.S. offer their employees insurance benefits. They offer insurance to us if we would fill out the SS5, also known as the Applications for Social Security Benefits. This all originated from the Sherper-Towner's Maternity Act, which was to help new mothers with the care of their children if the mother was unwed. And technically, legally, all mothers are unwed, because on the birth certificate, your mother uses her maiden name in the application of live birth certificate, and we're all considered bastard children with the company as our daddy, the United States. So she goes into the hospital and basically says, "Look, I'm unmarried. I'm a pauper. I don't have any money," which she doesn't. Nobody does. "Please help me take care of my child." I go, "Okay, yeah, we'll do that." The SS5 is really a power of attorney for the company who issued the insurance benefit to the real man or woman. Power of attorney was given to the corporation, aka the government, when they established the new account. They styled the name or the title in all caps, which is really a corporation. It is the name, title of a corporation. Social Security number, the SSN, is prima facie evidence that there is an insurance policy, and the benefits of one receives include the privilege of an Army, Navy, police, fire protection, courts, jails, prisons, etc. Yeah, that's one of the good things. One of the privileges and benefits of being a U.S. citizen is you get to go to prison to pay your debt. People know that. That's a benefit. That's a privilege, and that's we're operating under limited liability. And if we were operating under like they do in these Muslim countries, probably Iran or something, they offer under what's called execution of the law. where if you do, they'll just kill you, or if you steal or something, they used to just cut your hand off or something. I mean, maybe they still do today. They beat you in the town square and chop your head off. When we filled out the Form SS5, we allowed the company access to our account, our checkbook, as it were, the prepaid account that was set up when your birth certificate was issued. We gave them permission as signers to write checks on our account, and they do that all the time. Keep in mind that this is the same account the bankers fractionalized and created huge, almost unlimited sums of money, and we become co-business partners with the company. They are able to access and use our prepaid account for whatever they deem necessary. So now you can see why they don't want to let a newborn child out of the hospital without a Social Security number. They want to access that prepaid account. And the only way they can do that is offer some type of benefit, albeit unwittingly, that you accept, also known as a Social Security insurance program. The creation of the Social Security account created what's known as the CESTUI Que Trust account. And the CESTUI Que Trust is an equitable obligation binding a person who is called a trustee to deal with property over which he has control, which is called the trust property, for the benefit of persons who are called beneficiaries of the CESTUI Que Trust, of whom he may himself be one, and anyone of whom may enforce the obligation. Any act or neglect on any part of the trustee which is not authorized or excused by the terms of the trust instrument or by law is a breach of trust. So in commerce, whoever creates a liability must bring the remedy as well. If the sender doesn't send the funds to pay the bill, you must accept the bill for value and allow the presenting party access to the exemption prepaid account to set off the debt the sender is creating. So it is your choice whether to set off the debt with your prepaid account by accepting the bill for value and having the presenter send the accepted for value presentment that you return to them back as a paymaster, i.e. Secretary of the Treasury, or give you the equity from your labor, and or you can pay them in Federal Reserve notes. But I would choose rather to just set off the debt by doing a banker's acceptance, accepting it for value. That's why you notice when people send you a statement or you get a so-called bill, it's not really a bill, but you get a statement in the mail, and it's always a positive number, right? And then they send you what's called a remittance, the portion of the statement you have to tear off and send back with your check or whatever. And it's going to have an account number on the bottom, just like a check would. And that's the remittance. If you look up a remittance in Black's Law Dictionary, it's money. So they're sending you the money. All you have to do is authorize it. If you have a checking account, look at the signature line on your check, and it'll say MP on the right side of it, which means stands for microprint. And if you get a microscope or a microscope, you look at it in microprint, it says authorized representative or authorized signature. So you're the authorized signature for this account, and the account number and routing number on the bottom of the check doesn't route to wherever your bank account is. It routes to one of the 12 Federal Reserve banks. If you look at the back of your Social Security card, the letter on there is going to denote which Federal Reserve Bank is holding your exemption account. So that's basically it. And one other thing I wanted to bring up, I mean, at least you can take this fake money and buy gold with it and hold it. And I know I've talked about this before, but I don't get a lot of good reaction from my listeners, but it's something I've been doing for about, 6 years now. And for this company called Carrot Bars. And about once a month, or whenever I want to receive my gold, I get a FedEx package from Stuttgart, Germany. And basically this company, you just have people on your team, and you would sign them up, and you can just purchase your gold online, and you get a commission from all the other people that you sign up under you. So it's like, I mean, you're going to buy gold anyway, if you want to buy gold anyway. why not make a commission to do it? So Karatbars International, they're really a good company. I have no complaints about them. You get paid every week if you want to just put the money on your Karatbars debit card. Or you can just, what I do, buy gold with it. Dun, da, da, da. But, so here it is. That's the gold, but it's inside here. Hopefully I got what I wanted this time. Bam. They put them in these see, I wanted a 5 gram card. These are 2.5 gram, 24 karat gold. Pretty substantial cards. I've sold this. I've taken it to, actually I sold quite a bit at 13.5. Gold today is like 15.50. What do I got here? 2.5, 10. I got 12.5 grams. It's about $1,000 worth of gold for a month. That's not bad. Bam. So what you would do, I'll leave a link, and it's free to sign up if you want to do it, and then you get your referral links, and you send out on all your social media and tell your friends about it, and it's like a job. You get paid, but you don't have to pay taxes because the company's in Germany. And if you're like me, you see what's coming down the pike, and as far as the economy is concerned, I mean, it can't be in a bull market forever, and a lot of people are homeless and losing everything. So to have just a little bit of extra money each month is really worth it. Anyway, I'll stop right there. So that's Karatbars, man. It doesn't cost you anything to sign up, and it's a dual team system. I have a really big team, which is why you would want to sign up under me, because I have over 1,000 affiliates in my downline, and you don't have to purchase anything, but you can set up a monthly purchase if you want, or just buy whenever you want. But just start trading some of your worthless fiat debt notes for gold, because gold always holds its value. You can buy as much with an ounce of gold today as you could back in 1933, which you can't say about the dollar, because the dollar is worth 1 cent of what it used to be worth. And pretty soon they're going to go negative interest rates at the banks. So buy Bitcoin or buy Karatbars. It's really a good company. Anyway, go to stopthepirates.blogspot.com. Thanks.